All right, so we just played the Stargate trading card game, and it took a while. This last game, we were in it for over an hour and a half, and there still wasn't a winner. We came very close to a winner, but we didn't. And I think there are a couple of reasons for that. This was the O'Neill starter deck, and I don't know if yours was the Samantha Carter starter deck.
Okay.
What I will say is that, however these were designed, they were definitely designed to be more fun. Not that it wasn't fun, but I think it was intended to have those booster packs really played in, because without those booster packs, there's this like...
Trickle.
Right.
I'm saying trickle.
You know, you can only lose so many consecutively back and forth before you're like, oh, okay, this has taken a while and we haven't progressed the game. And I think what would help with that is some of these cards play well together when you pull them in succession, and the base sets don't really have that many cards that are doing anything for each other.
Right.
Like you had that replicator card. This counts as 2 replicators. If you had a bunch of other replicator cards, you could have played them for a lot less cost early in the game. You could have pulled some cards that were some really interesting kind of plays. But it was tough to do, slow going. I have a ton of these cards.
Okay.
A ton.
I think the mission cards, if you lose a mission card, it should go in the adversary pile towards a win.
Was this yours or mine?
It was yours.
Okay.
That was the last card we played. I think that would speed the game up a little also.
Yep. I do think there should be a maximum to the amount that you can lose.
Yeah.
Right. So if it should be, 7, you can win 7. You can get 7 glyphs to win. Or if you lose 7, whoever loses 7 first is out.
That would work.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Right.
Yeah. I think a single mission pile would work too with that, because then you could have 7 cards, because there's only 12 in each mission pile. If we did that, if we had 24 in there, that would give someone a chance to win and someone a chance to lose too.
Yep. These are parts of the rules that I think you can change without affecting the regular pointing and balance of the game. Because it's really, you're just changing, you're putting a contingency in there just to make sure that things don't go too long. So I think those are totally fine if we were to put something like that into the game. I will say that between now and when we play next time, I'll take another look at the rules, do a little bit of a deep dive. I've got, again,
maybe
a ton
get
of
some more cards out.
I have a ton. Okay. I have enough that we could build as many decks as we want. And I also have some of the new cards by an individual who made all of them anew. So I have some of those. Some of them are Stargate Atlantis cards. They have different effects and things that would be really interesting. There's one thing we didn't explore, which is ship battles. We didn't explore that at all in here, because with the base sets, there are no ships. And I think is that with Atlantis or with the newer sets that were created? I don't remember exactly. I will say that there are ships that are part of the original release, and you can have SG1 ships that they take place after the mission phase, or I believe didn't they get ships later on with the Aegir? Or you mean SG1
in the series itself?
Right. In Stargate SG1, there are ships that are Earth ships, and the Asgard help with some of that technology. The first ships that we get are actually the F-302s, which are based off of the Death Gliders.
Okay.
I forget the episode name. There's a good episode where the first prototype of the F-302 used too much of the Death Glider, and it wound up initiating a homing protocol, and Teal'c and O'Neill got kind of stranded out in the solar system because of it. Anyway,
gonna have
lots
to
of lore.
The series.
Lots of lore. Great series.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cards and a lot more to explore here, but I think there's potential.
I'm up for playing again.
Yeah, that's good. That's better than I think last time you tried to play this and you were like, nope, no, not for me. But I think if you watch the show,
getting the gameplay going, that I could see us playing it again with different cards or adding, like you said, building a better decks.
Mm-hmm. So. And I do think I have more cards of this than I do of any other game that we own. Okay. So from that standpoint,
so we might have to spend a little time deck building.
I think we could definitely spend a lot of time deciding how we want to build a deck for this, and then play a game that actually utilizes a strategy or two. And I think there's a lot of strategies here to utilize. I just think that until you refine them, that margin in the middle, there's this mud in the middle. Mm-hmm. It's like this place where, like, if you don't stand out, then you also don't win or lose. Mm-hmm. So I think there's this place where, like, once you have a strategy defined, that middle area acts as like an unknown. It can kind of save you if you have a good deck and you're playing against somebody else. It can kind of give you some unexpected result. But if you don't have a good custom deck with a bunch of strategies built in, you're going to see way too much of trust trying to get over the line, especially as time goes on, as you've got more and more, kind of ways to fail and less ways to win.
Yeah.
I feel like in my hand, I had plenty of ways to make it harder for you to win, especially the playing a complication.
Right.
What is the opposite of playing a complication? There's not like, I can't just give myself an extra point to spend a card.
Yeah, you cannot.
So it's geared very much towards like making sure that the hero loses. Like there's more involved in the hero losing than there is in the hero winning, is what it seems like. Like, I mean, it's easier to play this game so that the hero doesn't win with the base decks.
Right.
And, you don't have to watch the entire hour and a half. If we do post that, it will be cut down, hopefully, at least a little bit. But it'll give you an idea. So anyway, definitely a success that we were able to play. Excited to do another one. And I'll just kind of show you some of these cards really quick while I have them out. Again, these are holographic, so they might be hard to see. But they are pretty great cards from a quality standpoint. Especially from being not as old as they are, but older. This is the O'Neill starter deck. So, and I don't know if yours is the mana tapping, or not mana tapping deck. That's the
O'Neills.
The Samantha Carter deck.
That's your O'Neill.
Oh, right. Put these side by side. So the difference between these two is really the glyph activation. I'm pretty sure which one was yours?
Let me see. I think mine had the leather coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Here, let me see.
Hold on. Wait.
All right.
Well, yeah, I'll show you that one. You tell me if that one's.
Nope.
It's this
the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. Well,
the Optimist.
Yes. Makes sense that mine's the commander because that's his deck.
Foil.
But all right. Well, that's that. Until next time.
All right. See ya.
See ya.